Our dear brother Doug, who blesses us with the beautiful artwork for Charlie's sermons and serves as a moderator on our YouTube church channel, was recently on the Tommy Marin Show. Listen in to this special Bible Bite to hear his short interview and be encouraged.
Now, the importance of defibrillators and the importance of having trained people in your local community who can operate a defibrillator in an emergency can never be understated. I want to start this little section on the programme by talking to a man called Douglas Callerson. Good morning, Douglas. How are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for joining us. Where do you live?
I live in Tonalachta, Collins, County Sligo.
Collins, County Sligo, just outside Ballina.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're not originally Irish by that accent, Douglas?
No, I'd be from the States, but I had Irish great-grandfather.
How long have you been living in the Collins area?
15 years.
Okay. So, and you're happy there? You like it?
I love it.
Good. So tell me about what you were up to on Father's Day this year, which was on the 15th of June. You went out for a walk.
Yeah, that's right. And started getting short of breath, and my chest started hurting. So I got home, and my heart started racing. And then I collapsed onto the floor. I yelled for my wife to call 999 because I had a heart attack previously. And the roving paramedic arrived, and right after him came the Castle Connor Community First Responders. That was Tomas Gilmartin and Michal Jones. And they had a portable defibrillator with them. And I was really bad. And the paramedic called on the radio and asked how far out the ambulance was, and they said about 13 minutes. And the last words I ever said on the earth at that moment of my life was, I don't have 13 minutes. And, well, my wife was near the room, and they escorted her out because at that moment I went into sudden cardiac death. And Tomas and Michal started CPR on me. I guess it was like 3 to 5 minutes from what I heard. I mean, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
And then the automatic defibrillator told them to shock me, and they pushed the button, I'm assuming, and it shocked me back into life. And that's when I came to consciousness, and I remember them picking me up and putting me on the gurney. The ambulance had arrived, and I went up to Sligo, got stabilized, and then went down to Galway. And a day later, I had a implantable cardiac defibrillator put into my chest and into my heart.
And how have you been since, Douglas?
I've been good. I'm weak. Not like I recovered from the last heart attack, but I'm good. I'm walking 40 minutes out into the bog, so I'm kind of getting back to, somewhat level. No.
And is it your view that had it not been for the intervention of Tomas and Michal, that you wouldn't be talking to me this morning?
Absolutely, I would be dead. My wife would have had to have a funeral, and I would have been it. I would have been dead, no doubt.
All right, and from when you collapsed to the 999 to the arrival of the people who helped you, you're talking how many minutes?
Can I ask my wife? How many minutes did it take for them to arrive, though? Within 10 minutes they arrived, at least.
Right.
Which is crucial.
Sure, it really is. And let us not underestimate, listeners, the importance of all of this, because Douglas's story on the 15th of June could be my story or your story today or tomorrow. So having community first responders in your area is crucial. And Castle Connor, community first responders, they were actually only formed last year. But since they've been formed, they've purchased 4 new defibrillators, and they've responded to 19 call-outs across that kind of West Sligo area, Castle Connor, Enniscrone, Kilglass, even to Bunnyconlon, Ballina and Collins. And the reason I'm mentioning all of this is because this Sunday they're organising a vehicle run from the Castle Connor Sports Complex. And they'll be doing this run through Castle Connor and Enniscrone. You can register your vehicles from 12 to 2, and they'll also be offering free blood checks as well.